Every Thanksgiving at Grandma's house, the turkey isn't the only thing that's getting cooked. My future is getting cooked too. So, what's your plan after graduation? It's better to be good at one thing, sweetheart. I just don't want you to waste time trying too many things. From the age of 15, we're told to pick a lane: A levels, IB programs, career tracks. I'm not even legally an adult, yet I'm expected to choose one future and lock in. In a world obsessed with hyperspecialization, curiosity almost feels irresponsible. And I know I'm not the only one who has felt this pressure, feeling trapped by the one thing I chose to be good at, and still not being good enough. That moment of pressure we all felt is the problem I bring you today: hyperspecialization. I'll do three things in my speech. First, I'll show you what hyperspecialization looks like. Second, why it matters. And third, present the solution. But before we dive into those steps, what does it exactly mean by hyperspecialization? Hyperspecialization is the pressure to focus intensely on one narrow skill or field, often at the expense of exploring other interests. This creates tunnel vision in three dangerous ways. First, our educational system tests depth but not connection. Students master calculus but cannot see how it applies to economics or biology. Second, companies hire for expertise, not adaptability. A 2022 research by the Chartered Institute of Personnel and Development found that about 57% of employers still focus mainly on degrees. Third, society praises the master of one trait while quietly dismissing the jack of all trades. And that's where it gets personal. Because when you're only a lawyer, only a doctor, only an engineer, what happens when the world changes? If your identity is built on that one thing, the moment that thing loses value, so do you. You become brilliant at one thing, but blind in everywhere else. Science backs this up. In 2005, psychologist Philip Tetlock conducted a 20-year groundbreaking study tracking 284 political and economic experts, making 82,361 predictions about the world events. The results were shocking because the experts performed worse than random chance. Tetlock divided them into two types, borrowing from philosopher Isaiah Berlin: hedgehogs and foxes. Hedgehogs relied on one grand theory, while foxes drew from many perspectives. Foxes consistently outperformed hedgehogs, especially in short-term forecasts. Why? Because they could integrate seemingly contradictory ideas to make better predictions. This pattern appears everywhere. Historically, when the 2008 crisis hit, Wall Street was full of experts, derivative specialists, mortgage-backed analysts. Yet no one asked the simplest question: what if people can't repay their loans back? Their expertise didn't just fail them, it blinded them, leading to obvious risks. Because when you live inside a bubble of expertise, the obvious becomes invisible. And worse, so does your potential. But here's the hopeful part. Because I'm not here to trash expertise. The world absolutely needs doctors who know surgery better than anyone. But expertise without versatility is brittle. One crack can destroy everything. And that's where versatility matters, because history's greatest advances came from versatile minds. Marie Curie didn't just win one Nobel Prize, she won two: physics and chemistry. Her breakthrough in radiation happened because she refused to stay in one box. Djokovic didn't become great by only playing tennis. His edge came from other sports like soccer, basketball, and skiing. Tuyo was told combining traditional medicine with modern pharmacology was a waste of time, but that combination led to malaria cure, saving millions of people. See the pattern? The innovations that move humanity forward didn't just come from people who stayed in their lane. So what do? We need to cultivate what researchers call the T-shaped professionals, individuals who combine depth in one area with knowledge across multiple disciplines. And here's how we can make this shift in 3 key steps. Step 1, for individuals. First, develop a deep foundation, then explore widely. Choose one area to build genuine expertise, but deliberately cultivate curiosity in adjacent fields. If you're an engineer, study psychology. If you're a doctor, study economics. And then connect them. Don't give up just because the fields seem different. Instead, trying to understand them more deeply and weave them together to create something new. Step 2, recognition. Society admires those who excel at single skill, but we need a culture that recognizes and celebrates people who are talented across multiple areas. And to do so, we have to change the fundamental systems. The educational system needs to expose students to multiple domains before specialization. For workplaces, we need to hire for curiosity and learning agility, not just securing expertise. And in doing so, we have to start recognizing employees who explored other domains, even outside their official job description. Step 3, language. After having a culture of recognition, we must have a name to celebrate it. Just as mastery in single field is called specialist, having curiosity and skills across multiple areas should be celebrated as an explorer's mindset, or the T-shaped professionals. We need to change the language of experts, not just in the form of one brutal expertise, to be versatile and become the bridge builders of the world. Our obsession with hyperspecialization is raising generations who tie their worth to one narrow skill, while the future belongs to those who can connect across fields. The choice is clear. We can continue down the path of brittle specialization, training hedgehogs who fail when their one theory breaks down. Or we can cultivate foxes, versatile thinkers who thrive in complexity, adapt to changes, and bridge the divides that specialization creates. However, this isn't about doing more. It's about becoming more, about seeing connections others can't, and being the fox the world has never seen. Thank you.